Wish you could turn off their barking. Well, now you can with Bark Off. When you prefer that your dog didn't bark, simply switch on the Bark Off. And when your dog does bark, it sets off an ultrasonic signal that's inaudible to human ears, but instantly captures your dog's attention. Bark Off is the pet-friendly way to instantly get your dog to stop the nuisance barking. Bark Off is battery-powered, so you can use it in any room in your house. And if you've got a noisy dog in your neighborhood, Bark Off is the perfect way to keep them calm and quiet. Other bark prevention devices cost up to $70. But call now and you can get the pet-friendly Bark Off for just $10. But call right now and you'll receive a second Bark Off as a bonus. Just pay separate shipping and handling, and you get them both for just $10.
Have your credit card ready and call 1-800-682-7149. But call now because we're giving away a bonus second Bark Off with all of today's orders. So call 1-800-682-7149. Call now.
All right, America, here's the problem. Entitlements, this is social spending. In 1950, spending on social services by the U.S. government was 33.4% of total federal government expenditures. Today, it is 61.3%. Entitlements are causing us to go broke. If you look here, this is a share of total spending. If you look at this, here we have defense, 20%, Social Security, 19%, Medicaid, 8, or Medicare, 13, Medicaid, 8. This is unsustainable. In less than 6 years, the federal government will be paying out more in Social Security benefits than the taxes that it takes in to fund it. Our Social Security Administration is getting $788 billion in fiscal year 2011. That breaks out to $6,500 per U.S. household. Do you write a check for that? Can you write a check for that? Because that's what we're doing. Now, let's look how to fix this problem. And we have a couple of guests with us. First of all is Chris Edwards. He's the director of tax policy studies at the Cato Institute and author of Downsizing the Federal Government. We've been using kind of his blueprints here just to get us started this week. And Stephen Dubner, he is the author of Super Freakonomics, and a guy who I really respect because he thinks out of the box. And I think that is the main thing, is to imagine a world that doesn't look like this one. So Chris, let me start with you. First, where should we even begin on this?
Well, Social Security is going bankrupt, and young people are right to be concerned that Social Security won't be there for them when they retire. A couple decades down the road, the government won't be able to pay the bills of people retiring. So what do we do about that? We have to move to a system of private Social Security accounts like 24 other countries around the world have. That will give individuals control over their own retirement future.
Okay, here's the problem with that. Is still say 401k. That's private, and everybody would have lost half their retirement and everything else. I mean, everybody's looking for a guarantee, and the second thing is that doesn't end it.
I think that there's a lot less market risk than there is government risk. The current system, people are trusting politicians to pay those benefits, and frankly, the money isn't going to be there when they retire. Over the long term, over a person's working lifetime of 40 years, investing in equities and bonds is very safe. And the countries that are privatized have very high returns on their Social Security private accounts, like Chile and Australia.
I'll tell you, people who are investing in the market, it just went up yesterday. What is it, 11,000?
Yeah, I mean, what you said is true about 401k. If you'd been investing for, let's say, 8 years, and then the recession happened and the stock market melted